Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review. So today is day 21 of the Adventure Beer Advent Calendar, and for some reason I've got 5 left. So God knows how that's happened. 21, 22, 23, 24. So there should only be 4, so I'm going to have to do 2 today just to seemingly get back on track. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. So looking at the beers today, I'm going to go for this one. Been a while actually since I've done a Lincoln Green beer in bottle. I don't know if it's just the fact that I've not come across any, or yeah, I don't know, no idea. So, Lincoln Green Brewing, based in Hucknall, in Nottingham, on the Nottinghamshire border, basically. Obviously, the makers of Raggy's Golden Ale, just there, you can see by my finger. Did collab with them once on that beer. They're a brewery with pubs, quite a few pubs now to be fair. So you've got the Robin Hood and Little John, my nearest, in Arnold, lovely pub, 20 cask lines. And a few keg lines as well these days. Mainly for lager, but you sometimes get the odd craft beer. You've then got the Sir John Belay's Warren, Canning Circus, Station Hotel in Hucknall, near the brewery, the Brickyard in Carlton, Millenbrook in Long Eaton, and then basically 2 together, but it's one pub, but it's split into 2. It's a different way of doing things. The White Lion and the Black Shell Bar and Kitchen. So there is a little secret doorway in between. Well, it's not so secret, but yeah, one's a cask beer side, one's more of a lager craft side. I've not been down for a while. I've not been out for a while, to be honest. Not really. So anyway, the original Robin's Red Fest, this is called. Where's my magnifying glass? Yeah, the lighting here is terrible. It's my excuse. So it says here, 6.5% premium cask aged ale. Always comes out around about Christmas time. Best before end October of next year. Brewed and bottled, blah, blah, blah. Robin's Red Fest, originally brewed as a festival special for our first outing at the Robin Hood Beer and Cider Festival in 2012. Wow. My first Robin Hood Beer Festival was at Sneinton in the Victoria Centre Baths. God knows when that was. A long time ago. We continue to brew this once a year for cask and bottle aging. Like fine wine and all of us, this really does get better with age, as the best beers do, to be fair. So, today's Thursday, December the 21st. I may have already mentioned that. And yeah, there's a nice bit of smoke on the head there when I lifted it up. I have got a Lincoln Green glass somewhere, but it's getting to the stage where there's too many glasses. And I'm going to have to start getting rid of some. So quite lively coming out of the bottle. It will dissipate the head. Just gives me a chance to have a natter. And there we go. So they were at the Robin Hood Beer Festival again this year. Although God knows what was going off at the Robin Hood Beer Festival. Somebody needs to invest in some signs. I looked at the map, and on the map it said Lincoln Green, Shipston's. And I got to the end, and there's this DMC all on their own, and I thought, is that it? I thought, wow. I wasn't really overly fussed about DMC, to be fair. So I walked back the ways, and that was on the first day. On the second day I went down. On the Friday I went down again. I could see DMC. Where are they? And later on someone said they're actually inside, actually to the right of DMC, but there were no signs anywhere. So yeah, a bit of a... And to be fair, that right-hand side as you walk in, there were no signs. A big sign saying Ossett Brewery in the pavilion. Lovely if you like a warm bit, get out of the cold. No wonder their beers sold so quickly. Do you know something? I think that's the premium spot of the whole lot. Two breweries in there, because when it's cold outside and raining, you can get in there, just sup the beer. I personally think it's the premium spot. Did go down to the bar. The music was hammering on, and to be fair, I don't think for the first time ever, I don't think I had a single beer from Shipston's or Lincoln Green. Not for the sake that they want a lot of great beers on, but again, the music, I just couldn't be done with the thump, thump, thump. So I just walked away. Obviously, because I live near Lincoln Green pubs in Nottingham, and certainly the Robin Hood and Little John and Arnold, it's not a bad thing if I miss out at a beer festival. Even though I always like to try and support each and every brewery, it is what I do, although to be fair, the said Ossett bar, I went there and it sold out. So, yeah, I kind of killed that one off. Well, I'm taking my hat off because I've started to warm up. That wind's bitter. So as we can see, the head is retaining its head really, really well. I've had this before, Robin's Red Fest, and I had a whiskey version of it as well. So like a special bottle with a dram of whiskey gone into it, which I think is a great idea. After Christmas, I'll be doing something similar myself. I'll be brewing a beer and then chucking a spirit in. I haven't worked out what spirit yet, but I will be doing that at some stage. So yeah, an interesting year for Lincoln Green. Are they going to expand any further? Don't know. I do watch what all the breweries do. Them that actually put anything on social media, because if they don't put anything on social media, there's not much you can, unless you really know the breweries. And like most people, I work for a living. I've worked 7 days since March just to cope with cost of living crisis and actually to carry on my hobby. Because if I didn't work, there would definitely be no hobby. It's simple as that. It's only my extra hours that, and obviously some very, very kind people out there as well. The reason the beer reviews still continue. But working a few hours to, treat myself to some beers or go to the pub even, it's a nice thing to do, isn't it? My wages pay the bills. Like most people these days, everyone's looking at the balance, trying to balance those books. Thank God I've got the wife to do the balancing. Yeah, knows me doing it. Crap. Although I have got a grade A level in maths, would you believe? Nice big strong malty aroma on this. Like a roastiness as well. Although I can't really get close to the beer at the moment because the truffling head's in the way. Dissipate, please. So come down the beer room, knocked off the lives. Not aiming at anybody, but it don't feel the same as it did in COVID times. In COVID times, the lives are the bread and butter of this site, but everyone's gone back to work these days. Everyone's doing what they do, going to the pub, enjoying themselves, which I don't blame them. And yeah, it's a struggle, and not only that, it's also a struggle to have lives in the evening, especially as the closer it gets to Christmas, where we want to enjoy ourselves, sit down, enjoy Christmas. And the beer reviews will still come out, obviously, because I do like a beer now and again. Yeah, strong malty taste. Feels like I need to leave it to breathe, as you always do with beers, especially dark beers. I find that the longer you let them breathe and warm up as well, it's not the warmest the shed isn't, so you get like a cold beer review rather than a warm beer review. But if it tastes brilliant cold, it's going to taste something even better when it's warm. Something to note, at least. Um, I mean, speaking of beer festivals, will Robin Hood Beer Festival go ahead next year? Or are we at that stage? I mean, Great British Beer Festival has been cancelled. Thornbridge's Peak Ender has cancelled for next year. And is it just a stage now where costs of hosting events outweighs the cost of actually, holding them? Yeah. So it begs the question. As places get more dearer to rent out, price of beer goes up. The renting of the stillages and all them other things. Is there a time where you'll see less beer festivals, or beer festivals that are predominantly smaller and maybe not so grand in the front door? Oh, that's not some salespeople. Did see some salespeople walking. Why did they do it before Christmas? Yeah, it's a cost of living crisis. People, really short of money, really feeling the pinch. Unless you're rich, then you're not feeling the pinch so much. But certainly, people on the lowest wages, like myself, bottom 10% of the population, certainly feeling that pinch. And you get these charities come to your door, guilt tripping you, and it's like, look, you used to give to a charity, they took money out at the wrong time of the month. All of a sudden, they was taking money out. The bills weren't getting paid because they took a lump out more than they should have done, and the bills weren't getting paid, which gave us bank charges. And this spiralled on for month after month. Didn't realise what was going off. Next minute, this is Oxfam. And next minute, I thought, no, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. No, we'll come to you if we want to donate. We'll never, ever give details over the door. And to be honest, in this day and age, giving your details to anybody on your doorstep is absolutely the wrong thing to do. So many con people out there, men and women. So looking forward to this. Like most people, when it comes to Christmas, we don't really go out. We'll go to the pub on Saturday. We'll go and see our friends. We'll have a couple of beers in the pub. Make an afternoon of it. Probably stay out for about 3 hours because we're driving this time. Well, I'm driving down, wife's driving back. And then possibly again the following Saturday. But in between Christmas and New Year, we don't go out, and we just enjoy that time off, just try and recuperate and repair my body. I've got a leg that locks up at the moment. Don't know why it's locking up. But it did it the other week, and it's so severe did it lock up, I couldn't move my leg. And then I fell over gardening and fell into a fence. And I've got a bad arm and all, so as well as the scar from falling over at Craft Beer Festival, well, after the Craft Beer Festival. Cool. Now it's warming up. Flavours are starting to come through, like a candidness on there. It's a Christmas treat for me. Like I say, Lincoln Green don't really do. Wow, it's really. Another one of those that you crack open and you leave it for a bit. Just watch it, make sure it doesn't froth over. Just let some of the carbonation disappear out. Yeah. So a little bit carbonated, but a nice beer nonetheless. Like I say, interesting to see where Lincoln Green goes. Do they expand into more pubs? suppose it's and you know, always keep an eye on the beers. They just won some SEBA awards for the beers, quarterstaff, and there was another beer that I'd actually not heard of, not come across it or even heard of it. Oh, Schaffler. Of course I've heard of Schaffler. Do apologise. Yes. Yeah, I was thinking it was some other name then. I think that's a new beer that's just come out. Get myself mixed up there. But yeah, interesting to see where they go. You know, it's always, for me, the prime focus is, you know, in tough times, not losing any more Nottingham brewers. I mean, we lost Totally Brewed earlier this year. It's looking very dodgy for another local. I've heard rumours that another local may need to relocate because Nottingham city centre's a little bit, you know, they just want to knock everything down and build high-rise flats for students. Yeah, no wonder I don't go anywhere near the city centre. No. I'd rather not. But in any case, great to see this beer in the Adventure Beer Advent calendar. I did wonder whether one would appear. So many breweries now, it's becoming quite the thing to get a beer into the Advent calendar. Then again, chuck a Christmas beer out, I'm sure that would make the top of the list. Into bottles and cans. So indeedy, a nice malty, I get a traditional vibe from this. You know, a proper decent beer that you know, you modern traditional fans, your fans of the likes of Broadside, 1698 before Shepherd Neame added glucose. Yeah, don't get me started. Or certainly overdid it on the glucose. Abbott Reserve, you know, it's the finer beers that are in supermarkets. This is one of those that's, you know, very comparable to them. You know, like a Nottingham version of Broadside, basically, which is a good thing. Now the air's getting to it. It's really coming out the flavours. It's a lovely beer. Would I drink this again? Hell yes. Yeah, it's hot beer all day long. Out of 5, again, good 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, scores don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. You know, I say this always. Was it a good beer? Yes. Do I get rid of scores at some stage? They're good, but they're also, you know, there's no king process with scores. So, you know, it's a good beer. That's all you need to know. Cheers, all.